Hello everybody and welcome back to another YouTube video, YouTube election prediction. Thank you all for being here. This is essentially the 1 year anniversary of my YouTube channel, 1 year and 1 day. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. And today I will be making, in my mind, the most predictable matchup for the 2024 election. And it's going to be between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. So I guess we might as well get right to it. And thank you guys so much for being here. And as always, if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. So let's get right to it. So to start off, as I always say, safe states, not really going to be deciphering much between them. I'll even include Colorado today in the safe states for Harris. I don't think Harris is really good of a nominee for the Republicans. Obviously, Trump is whatever Trump is. But I don't know how well Harris is going to fare against Trump. I think Biden did well against Trump, but I don't think Harris will do as well against Trump. But we'll see what happens, obviously. So, going through the states, and I'm going to just put Iowa down for safe Republican as well. And Trump does well in Iowa. So, here are all the safer, and Maine second. Well, give me 1 second. Okay, so, yeah, Maine second also will be safe Republican. I don't see these really as toss-ups, not really even anything. And just so you guys know, lean will be, likely will be anywhere from 5 to 10% margins. Leans will be from 1 to 5, and tilt will be anything less than 1%. So I do think that Iowa and Maine second will go more than 10% for Trump, due to the trends and due to his popularity in these areas. I just don't see them as toss-up states. Okay, so let's get to likely Democrat states. Not going to focus much on this either. New Mexico, still likely, not safe, but likely. Harris will be winning by 8 to 9 points. And that's about it. I see Minnesota going less than 5% for Harris, so I'm going to leave it at that for now. So let's get to the likely states for Trump. That'll be Ohio, of course. And I think that's going to be about it for Trump with Ohio. I see Texas being less than 5%, so not likely for Trump. So we'll keep it at 209 to 149. I do want this to be a quicker YouTube video, but let's get to Nevada. So Nevada, I think, will be leans for Kamala Harris. The state is shifting more to the left, but slowly. It is always a toss-up state because the margins are so close. However, there is always and continues to be a higher proportion of Democrats to Republicans in that state, which is why we continually see Obama, Clinton, Biden, and now Harris edge out Nevada by about 2 to 3 points, and that will continue to happen. And this essentially is mirrored in Florida and North Carolina, which have slightly higher amounts of Republicans than Democrats, which is why you saw Romney win North Carolina, Trump win North Carolina both times. So I see that. Obviously, I think Trump will win, but we'll get to that. I'm not going to include Minnesota. I might include Minnesota yet. I just don't see Harris as that good of an opponent against Trump. I just don't think she's that likable. I think she comes across as a bit fake. And I don't think that will bode well, especially in the suburbs. I don't think she's popular in the suburbs. I think Biden is popular in the suburbs, but not Harris. She was ranked the most liberal senator in the United States Senate by the YouGov report. And I don't think that will help her, especially with suburban women, Rust Belt states, anywhere across the country. I just don't think, and I think that Trump somehow has that appeal across the country where he does have the nationwide appeal. Harris's appeal is in really just the New York people and the California people, essentially, summed up, and I just don't think that would go well. So I'm not going to characterize any other lean states for Harris, not even New Hampshire or Maine at large. I'll just characterize Maine at large just because Maine is a Democrat state, but really not much for Harris. Texas, Florida, North Carolina will all be lean Republican. Texas will go to Trump by 3 to 4 points. Florida, same thing. North Carolina, 2 to 3 points. And this is all because Texas is obviously going more to the left. However, with the influx of California migrants to Texas who are, I guess, don't like the policies of the Democrats in California, they actually, well, many people say they are voting for Democrats. Most of them, a majority of them, are voting in the Republican column, and some of them are shifting. Some of them are just Republicans moving from Orange County to Texas, which is why you saw Orange County go more blue in 2018 and 2020. But yeah, this will happen. So the Texas, while there is more of a shift to the left, this is somewhat pushing back against it. However, the push to the left is quicker when you think of it like that, but I still see it remaining in Trump's column for the lean. And that's about it for all the lean states. So let's get right to the tilt Democrat states. Actually, I'm going to skip Georgia for now. Let's go to Minnesota. Minnesota still, I'll keep it tilt. You could say leans. I'll just say tilt, just because it's shifting. I know Biden made a big comeback in Minnesota this election, but it's shifting to to the Republicans as more people from Minnesota move to Texas and then they vote for Democrats. Um, but it is shifting. Same with the Rust Belt. Same with Wisconsin and Michigan and Pennsylvania. Um, Maybe at a slower rate than the other states, however. So let's see what else. I'm going to characterize. Okay. I don't think she'll do well in New Hampshire. I think Trump will have a chance in New Hampshire. This is the issue with Hillary Clinton, and I think Harris is even more unpopular than Clinton in that regard. Clinton only barely won New Hampshire by about 0.2%, and I just see Harris continuing that unfortunate trend. And I think I just don't see her having much of a shot. I mean, having a shot in New Hampshire, but having a good shot at it. I'll give her New Arizona because they have overtaken the trend, and now there are more people who vote for Democrats in Arizona than Republicans, essentially, as we saw from the Senate races in 2020 with Biden's victory there. And I just see Harris still holding on to that Biden state and continuing the Democrat trend, at least for a few more election cycles until obviously new things occur. Um, I'm going to leave out Georgia. I'm going to leave out the rest of the states. We're going to go with Trump. I have him winning Wisconsin. I have him taking back the Rust Belt, essentially. I don't think Harris will win these states. Definitely not Wisconsin or Pennsylvania, and probably not Michigan. They're going to shift back to the right. Trump will win them all by about point. Wisconsin by about 1%, Pennsylvania by about 1%, and Michigan by about 0.5%. That's just due to the trends and Harris's unfavorability in the states. Not Minnesota yet, but that will get there eventually. So we are down to New Hampshire, Georgia, and Nebraska. With Georgia, I just think that, and I do think African American support will help in Georgia. Um, with the and I and that could give Harris an advantage. I'm not saying Harris is winning Georgia or not, or by Trump's winning, but I'll get to that. I think Stacey Abrams will help Harris in Georgia. I think Harris has a shot. Obviously, Trump's already the 2024 election winner, but I do think Harris has a shot in Georgia. I think Trump will win New Hampshire. Harris is even more unpopular than Clinton, and Clinton barely scratched a win there, 0.2% victory. So I just don't think that New Hampshire really has a shot for Harris, or has a shot, but I think it has a better shot for Trump. Same with Nebraska, or not Nebraska third, Nebraska second. My bad with that. I know Biden won it. I think Trump will bring it back. He won it 2016 because of a Hillary candidacy. I see Harris similar to Hillary, and I see her having that unfavorability in that section of the country. So we'll get back to Georgia. Who's it going to go to? With the African American support, I will give Harris Georgia. Actually, you know what? I'll give Trump Georgia. My bad. I'll give Trump Georgia. I just think Trump will do better this election cycle, even slightly better than Hillary against Hillary, although Arizona obviously a smaller electoral victory. I just see Harris as a poor candidate for the Democrats continually. I think that they should nominate somebody else. And I'll get to that video as we get there. And I don't even know if I do think she has the best shot at the nomination right now, but we really haven't seen new candidates, and that's going to be important. But anyway, this is my election prediction, 300, 238. I wanted to make this video a bit shorter, but I don't know what the time on it is yet. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching the 1 year anniversary of my YouTube channel. I can't believe it's been 1 year. Thank you guys for staying with me. If you've been here since June 18th in my first prediction, and those of you who've joined since then, thank you guys so much. And for people who just watched the video, make sure to subscribe and continue to watch. I keep making election videos, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. So anyway, thank you guys so much. Make sure to subscribe and like the video, and have a nice day.